All right, so I think we did this maybe last time when it was E minor to D6. D6. Yes. And we're going to use the basic, it's called the generic strum, down, down, up, up, down. So we'll try that. That 4 times around, and then I'm going to do it 4 times around. We're going to go back and forth. I want you to see if you can start to just copy the feel that I'm playing with. So go ahead. I just check my tuning real quick. Hold on a second. The last upstroke is almost like more of a ghost note, you know. The last upstroke is in there to help facilitate the chord switching. In other words, the upstroke happens as we're switching the chords. We don't break the rhythm, so. right, let's switch songs for now. Now this rhythm, the feel of this rhythm, the technique of it is exactly the same. Same strum, but the feel is going to be a little bit more driving. So. Same strum, so down, down, up, up, down. Go back and forth on that. Okay, not bad. All right, I want to switch gears a little bit today to a little bit of a finger style. Now, so some guitar parts are played. The way I explain it is they're arpeggiated, much like a piano player would play. So you might have something like, in a very simple manner, and all that really is taking the essence of each chord, or the meat of each chord. So we have a C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and an F, and then move that up to G. Get a nice voice leading. Okay, let's run through that, and then I want to get on to my other idea that I wanted to show you today. It's actually very simple. So, C chord, we're going to play just the middle 4 strings, up 4, and back 2. Excellent. A minor, same strings. Beautiful. And then we have F, top 4 strings, which is what I did there was I just took F and I moved it up to get G. Excellent. So all together, let's do each one for two measures of 6/8. So. Very good. Okay, let's get rid of the pick for a second. I want to show you another thing, another technique or approach that we sometimes use in tunes. And it's basically the idea of using the thumb for the 3 bass strings and either these 2 fingers or sometimes these 3 fingers for the top strings, okay? Or a combination of that. So sometimes we use thumb first, middle, ring. But the idea that I'm going to show you right now is something that sort of combines that. So what we're going to do is we're going to play this one figure with just the thumb on the right hand. So that's E, E flat, B, C. Okay, now in between each of those notes, we're going to play the open B with the first finger and the open E with the middle finger. Individually. Good, man. We'll go back and forth. Okay, so to not get so much of a crunch on those notes, you want to keep the note positioned a little bit behind the fret. Seems to get the clearest sound. Yes, very good. Okay, so we're going to take the same phrase and I'm going to put on the A and low E string. Yes. attach them. Yes. So the main thing to think of is you want to keep your fingers arched when you do this as well, so it doesn't hit into the
Yeah, my
open string.
fingernails are too long.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know, I got into the habit over the years because I'm always conscious of my fingernails too. Even the ones on the right hand, like I used to keep them longer, so when I finger picked, they would act as like little, almost mini picks. But I try to even keep them kind of short now too, because they get like kind of broken and raggedy, and then it's just a total mess. So I just keep them usually a little shorter than I have now. Same with my left hand. So what I do is I literally have nail clippers everywhere. Like I have a couple in the house, in the guitar case, in the car. I have one, you know, because I'm always like, the same thing happens to me. I'll be getting ready to perform, and I'll be like, oh, my nails are disgusting, you know, like they're totally getting in my way. Anyway, that's enough of that for now. Let's go back to the first strum that we did today, because were you just playing Hey There, Delilah?
Yeah,
Can you play that for me?
I can.
Very good. Sounds nice. So that's like sort of the same, similar to what we were doing before. What this is just the bass note chord thing. So you can also do the. Yeah, I wanted to mention that too. So if we take just a straight up D chord and just this is a roll. So. Excellent. Now the easiest way to do a roll is just with 4 consecutive strings, if the chord just happens to have that. So a D has that on the top 4, so is a D minor. So let's try that. Another thing I'll just kind of show you. I don't want it happens a lot in music on the guitar. They will take these open position chords that we're playing today, and sometimes move them up. So I like to experiment with that sometimes. Let's try that. Let's take D minor, move it up to there. Move it up a whole step. Yeah. We move it up to this. It actually becomes D major 7. It's hard to name them. You have to kind of be a little bit savvy when it comes to that. But for instance here, this becomes, well, this is D minor. This becomes E minor 7. Or you can almost think of it as C major 7 or C major 9. This becomes D major 7. That's interesting right there. That's like a G minor 7. A minor 7. All these chords can be thought of as minor 7s. Like for instance D minor 7, E minor 7, F minor 7, sharp minor 7. With a D in the bass. So you see that in jazz band music. Did you play in jazz band at all? Okay. So you see those kinds of chords in jazz band. What it'll say is they're called slash chords. We'll say is the name of the chord. So for D minor, it'll say D with an M, small m, and they'll have like a little slash, and they'll have the bass note underneath. So this is just straight D minor. This is D minor over C. This is D minor over B. So, a lot of interesting chords we get just based out of the ones that we already know. Maybe by moving the bass note or moving the chord up. So, anyway, you have any questions for today?
No.
No. All right, let's stop here.
Okay.
Sounds good. You're making one.